Let's talk about why choosing the right realtor matters in your real estate journey. When you're picking a realtor, there's several things that you need to look out for. Number one, are they using professional photography? In the digital age, first impressions are mostly made online. So a realtor who invests in professional photography for your listing is essential. Second thing is, does your realtor offer staging and or repair advice? Are they looking through your house and pointing out needed repairs or maybe some improvements to help your home stand out in the listings that are available? Do they have a firm understanding of the buy and sell real estate process? Real estate transactions can be complex, none are exactly alike, and working with a realtor who has been through numerous transactions, different legal procedures, different aspects of the deals, that's just going to ensure a smoother closing for you. Do they have experience? So somebody can be a realtor for 6 or 7 years, but how many transactions have they closed? That's what you need to find out. And how many have they closed in your particular area? If most of their transactions are done in a city an hour away, are they really the best option for you? What kind of network and resources do they have? Working for a company like REMAX affords me a network of agents across the country and even internationally to network with, to promote your property to. Personalized service and support. What are they going to do after they get the listing? How often are they going to be in contact with you? Do they have a plan in place? Do they have a process that they're going to share with you of how often they're going to communicate with you? Now, I'm going to tell you a little story about an agent that I'm working with on a deal right now. She's been licensed for, I'm going to say 6 or 7 years now. And she wrote an offer on a listing that I had. And she called me on the phone before she submitted the offer. It's a cash offer, no contingencies, cash offer. They'll let the seller stay for 2 weeks after close, but they've got to get this house. Okay, send it to me in writing. So she sends me this offer in writing. Now, after telling me it was cash with no contingencies, there's an appraisal contingency written into the contract, and there's a home inspection contingency written into the contract. Well, that's totally different than what they had presented over the phone to me that their offer was going to be. So when we did our counter, we countered out the appraisal contingency, and we countered that sure, the buyer can have a home inspection done, but they cannot terminate the contract over the home inspection. That eliminates those two things as being contingencies. So a couple of weeks pass, we're getting through this deal, counting down the days to closing, and I get a call last week from this agent who says, hey, has the appraiser been in touch with you? Has the bank called you to set up the appraisal yet? And I'm a little confused because we have a cash deal with no contingencies. Why would a bank appraiser be reaching out to me to do an appraisal? So then we have a whole nother conversation, and I was in complete shock that an agent could be in the business 6 to 7 years and not know what a true contingency is. She thought that because they had already been pre-approved for this loan and knew they were good for the money, that wasn't a contingency. She thought a contingency was if they were going to ask the seller to make repairs or if they had to sell another house in order to get this one. And like I said, I was in shock to find that out because, those are pretty basic things that you learn in selling real estate. So that's why I tell people who you work with matters. How long have they been in the business, but also how many transactions have they closed? Do they truly understand the contract? Are they just filling in the blanks when they go over it with you, or are they discussing the different sections and what those mean? If you're looking for a professional who can help you get your home sold for top dollar in the least amount of time, be sure you reach out to me. You can leave a comment or send me a DM.